When you get across to this side, as we've come past Loweswater, you can now see the coastline over there. The windmills, that's the Workington area. So that's how far across we are. As we drop down, heading towards an area called Egremont. Now we have navigated around more or less the edge, the western edge of Cumbria, having left Loweswater and come onto the major road and going through Frizington. And bypassing Whitehaven, we've come off at Gosforth. Because now we're heading into Eskdale. Having been heading towards Wastdale Head, the home of Wastwater, which was crowned as Britain's finest view, which I don't agree with. We've turned right to head down towards Santon Bridge, because that is how we get down to Eskdale. And we're here at Santon Bridge, where we're going to turn left and head towards Eskdale. And it is this white pub here that you turn left, and you'll see the signs for Boot and Langdale via a 30% incline. We're heading over that. Now this is where you start to take your time. You soak it all in. You absorb this beautiful countryside. You become horizontal. The stress leaves your body. We're about to go over one of the most beautiful passes, for want of a better phrase, I think, in the world. And it's also one of the most challenging. Now we've got here on the left Ravenglass and Eskdale Railway, where you can take a little scaled down steam train all the way down to the beautiful area of Ravenglass and back again. And it's an experience, let me tell you. But up there you've got Scafell Pike, the highest mountain in England. And the road we're taking doesn't quite go that high. But we're in the little area called Boot in Eskdale. A little known fact is the road that we're riding over now is also following a similar path to the Roman road. Ravenglass was a port for the Roman ships to come in, and there's Roman baths and remains down there. But this was the road that they, or at least the route that they used to follow from Ravenglass. They'd come here. You've got Hard Not Fought, which we've spoken about before, but we'll speak about again. And that road, on one of the other adventures we spoke about, Broome Castle. The road went from Ravenglass, Hard Not Fought, and actually went to Broome, because there are Roman remains at Broome as well. So you were following a route which is a couple of thousand years of history. Okay, having had a little something to eat and drink from my shoe bottle, SHO. It's one of these aluminium bottles, double skinned, that keeps water as cold really as you put it in, and also keeps hot drinks hot for about 12 hours. Superb product. Anyway, something to inform you of. If you're going to attempt this ride, this adventure, the glorious adventure, as we go up towards Eskdale, or go through Eskdale, we're going to be going over Hard Knot Pass. If you're not that confident on your bike, it may be a good idea to think twice. There have been a couple of bikes in the last year that have come off going up this hill because it's challenging. If you're not confident on feathering your brake, don't do it. If you're relatively new to riding, don't do it. I'd rather you didn't do it than attempt it and come off. But then again, shy boys get out. I'll leave the decision to you. I'm just putting that warning there, because coming this way towards Langdale and Ambleside is harder than coming the other way. And this is the first time this is the first time that I've done it on the Tiger. If you want my advice, you select first gear, and enjoy the ride. Look at that for a view, man. Come on! Don't even consider changing gear, just take your time. The cyclist that comes up here, they're my new heroes. Look at that for a view. Just enjoy it, enjoy it, enjoy the challenge. Now, believe it or not, just over there is Hard Not Fought. And here's a little bit about the fort. Now, bathhouses of which we're looking at here. At the end there you've got the cold room, and at the end there you've got the warm room. And they were normally located outside the fort. I think the smell would probably make up the reasons why. But the bathhouse, or the warm room, allowed the body to sweat to get the dirt out of the pores. And then the dirt was scraped off. And then the cold room to close your pores back up again. Heat was provided by two furnaces located to the southwest, which is over there. So the heat came into there, and they stood or sat and enjoyed themselves outside of the Roman fort itself. So what we're going to now do is go inside the fort. So you've been in the fort, getting yourself all sweaty, and you go and have a bath. But the baths that they had, we now know as saunas. How cool is that? And what we're just about to go into is the entrance. And that entrance is called Porta Praetoria. And it's the southeastern gateway, is the main entrance into the fort. And the road running through it led to the headquarters within the building. And it was built by Emperor Hadrian in his reign from 117 to 138 AD. That was a while ago, wasn't it? (117 to 138 AD). I guess also part of the problem would be getting the stone up here to build it on the top of a whacking great hill. I think Emperor Hadrian was a bit of a tyrant. Let's give the troops some work to do. I know what. Let's build a wall. In fact, let's build a fort halfway up a mountain. So what we're now going to go and have a look at is the view that some of the soldiers would have had. In fact, all of the soldiers here would have had. And that view is all the way down Eskdale. Now you've seen some of the view already from the top of Hardknott, but this is the view that you would have got from the fort. Are you ready? Are you really ready? All right, have a look. Look at that view behind me there. All the way down into Eskdale. Over that way, in front of me, you've got Hardknott Pass, where the road continued for the Romans across to Ambleside. But that's where they came from. I'm sure the Romans could have thought of a better route, you know. You can see where the road in front of us winds and twists to help us get to the top. But just take your time. This is the bit you've got to be careful on. This is the bit that's got adverse cambers. And it's this bugger here. There we go. stunning today, isn't she? Hard Knot Pass. Absolutely breathtaking.